Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. I hope you are well. In today's video, we're going to check out the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT 4-door. So if you are new around here, consider smashing that subscribe button. We are very close to 200 subscribers right now, and I thank you all for the love and support that I get. All the comments, all the likes, all the shares, absolutely everything. So if you are new, smash the subscribe button. Let's get on with today's video. Here she is then, the Mercedes-Benz AMG GT 4-door. It's by no means a small car. It's running a V8, it's running four-wheel drive. It sounds like a V8 should from a Mercedes. Lots of crackles, lots of pops. If we let it rip then, up this little country mountain road thing. And launch. Quite a lot of power going to the rear. It launches well, we're already at 80 miles an hour. I have driven this slightly, not too much. We are completely stock, and it gets a lot of understeer, is the feeling I'm getting from it. Pretty sure there's some active aero on the rear. Oh, that's a crash. No, don't put my Mercedes in the drink. Let's get back on the road here. It'll probably do quite well off-road, being four-wheel drive, but it does hang the tail out quite nicely for a big four-door. I'm not sure if it's got active rear-wheel steering or not. I don't know if FORZA implement that, but it can do this quite well. Sounds amazing. Ooh, hello. Okay, let's see what speed we can get down this little straight. 120, fourth gear, throw it into fifth, 130, brake for the corner. Water splash coming up. I think what we need to go and do is go and slap some upgrades on this and make it a real powerhouse. An absolute beast on the racetrack. Okay, completely bone stock. We are running 630 horsepower. I don't really want to change the engine, but I'll let you know what engines we can have. A 5.2 litre V10 and a 6.5 litre V12. I am sticking with the standard engine, the the 4 litre, I'm guessing V8, 630 horsepower, absolute powerhouse. So we're going to stick with that. We're going to stick with four-wheel drive. I don't want to make it rear-wheel because it might just become a little bit of an animal. Aero, I am going to do aero just to try and help it around the corners and with the understeer. Front for definite. I'm not sure about rear. Oh, it's nice they've actually used the proper mounts for the wing. And I think I prefer that. It's kind of fitting with the car. Is it me, or is that back end very Porsche Panamera-esque? It does look like the rounded back end with those lights. It looks like a Porsche Panamera. Am I wrong or am I right? I think it does. I'm definitely going with the aero though. That's happening. Here's something that's always bugged me about Forza, and that is the brakes. If you look at the stock brakes on this Mercedes, they look amazing. The yellow with the vented and grooved discs. You change them to race brakes, and we just get like a standard steel looking disc with some tiny red calipers. I really wish they would do something about that and make them a little bit more racy. Maybe some carbon ceramics might look quite good in there, but we're going to go race brakes nonetheless. Because this car is quite big and quite heavy, we're going to lop off some weight. 956 pounds worth we're going to take out of this little bad boy. I say little, I mean big bad boy. Look at it. This looks mean. Okay, I was halfway through power and realised I hadn't done tyres or tyre width. So let's go ahead and whack on some. Do we want tyre rating? I think we definitely want race tyres. Going to go with 295s at the front and 335s at the rear, just to try and stop that rear end kicking out. Although it is quite fun. Going to go with the full track width front and rear, because why wouldn't you? Look at it. It looks awesome. Okay, now that we've done some actual handling mods, let's calm the power down a little bit and take some out of this little beastie. Okay, I'm not quite sure what I've created, but we are running 760 horsepower, 749 foot-pounds of torque. I've slightly tweaked the front and rear tyre width, 285s on the front, 325s on the rear, race tyres as well, full aero. This thing is going to be a little bit of a monster. Of course, we're going to give the AMG a new look of paint. I'm not too keen on the old matte black look with that ghosted stripe up the left-hand side of the car. It's not really my thing. So the stock colours are matte grey, matte grey with a stripe, a darker grey or black with a stripe, a grey and a white, which looks very, very nice. But we're not going to do that. We are going to go for an actual colour. I kind of like, where's my yellow that I use? Sort of this one here. It looks kind of cool, but we're not going to do that. I'm going to go for a bluish kind of colour. Maybe actually doesn't really suit it, does it? To be honest, that's why they didn't do it in the manufacturer's colours. Red looks nice. Red looks very nice, actually. I think I'm going to go for my yellow that I use, which is sort of an orangey yellow, but this one here, and I'm going to tweak it slightly and make it a little bit darker, a little bit easier on the eyes. And we're also going to paint the wheels. We're going to go for a nice black wheel. Tint the windows, because we're in a Mercedes and everyone does. Okay, with our upgrades installed running 762 horsepower and a drift zone and a speed trap laid out in front of me, let's see how the AMG GT 4-door performs. It sounds amazing from the 8 litre twin turbo. I could do that all day long, but let's let her rip, see how she does. I will be honest, this is my second time trying this. I just absolutely overcooked it a second ago and ended up in the trees. You can see my skid marks from the run I just did, but she does well. I mean, the diff's not completely locked, so that's partly the reason I can't completely drift, but that's not bad. Look at that. Absolutely smoking the rear wheels. 84,000 points, that's not bad. I think that's a 3-star, or is it 90,000 on that run? Right, let's go hit the speed zone then. This is where it should do quite well. Don't understeer too much. Hard on the brakes. Into second. I'll be a bit low. Ooh, 2 wheels. Mercedes getting feisty. A bit of over rev, that's fine. We're not going for top score. Just going for handling. The drift on the way out, beautiful. As long as we're moving forwards, it's fine. That's not bad either, 68.8. It's a good run from the Mercedes. I think what I want to do now though, is go for a race. Understeer. This thing suffers from understeer quite badly. But what it suffers for in understeer, it makes up for in speed. That's 180 miles an hour. I'm going to brake because that's a tree. Some bushes. We're fine. We're all good. That happens quite a lot in the UK. People overcook it and end up in a bush. Right, let's go do a race. Going to do the Derwent Lakeside Sprint because it's some mountain roads and some country roads and then down the right hand side of the Derwent Water to the finish line. Here we go. I made it AMGs only, so we've got the AMG GTR pre-order car, the AMG GTR, me in the Mercedes GT4. There's another guy in a GT4 as well, or GT 4-door should I say. The AMG C63 up there as well, so it should be quite a good race. Unbeatable driver's cars, here we go. I'm nice and bright in the yellow, 4-wheel drive. That other GT 4-door has absolutely launched. I've got aero though. We are in last place. We are unbeatable driver's cars, I think I just said that. Little crest. Ooh, getting out of shape. Goodbye, boys. Oh, Mercedes. Catch that other Mercedes. Oh, we need to brake there. Sorry, mate. You are spoils of war. Now move. In the wrong gear. I'm in 5th. Should be in 4th there, but it's fine. Turbo's picking up well. Down the inside here. Wonderful. Rubbing is racing. Up into 6th. Haha! Under the brakes. Nice. A bit of oversteer on the way out. Beautiful. It's so planted. It's like a rocket ship. No! Why would you do that, you madman? Coming back at you though. Don't do that. And he brake checks me. Don't brake check me. This car in real life is £120,000. You could buy 2 Nissan GTRs for that kind of money. And people buy it as well. People pay 120 grand for a 4-door GT AMG. It's mad. I love coming out of corners in this car because you can literally third gear, full power, hang the tail out slightly and get away with it. It's so good. Come on, 75% of the way through. Oh, it's a wall. That's fine. I was about to say 75% of the way through and we're still in fourth. I need to catch these guys, but we've got a couple of corners to go. Haven't done the car justice. I got caught up with those GTSs. Oh, someone's made a mistake. That's going to slow them all down. Coming up the outside. Come on, second place. And across the line. Couldn't quite get first, but we got second. That's all good. Happy with that. 2 minutes 22.042. So there we are, ladies and gents. The Mercedes-Benz AMG GT 4-door in beautiful yellow. 120 grand if you want one in real life. Go and get one. Go and grab it. Go pre-order it. Understeer all day long. Beautiful. 760 horsepower. The tune is available if you would like to go and download it. Search my gaming tag Skippy4631 or my file name Skippy YouTube. Add me on Xbox if you like. It's up to you. We'll have a race one day. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If you are new around here, consider smashing the like button. Consider smashing the subscribe button. And have an awesome day.